Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video guys. I'm sorry I've been really inactive on this channel recently. Hardly any videos have been uploaded. And yeah, just not really knowing really what to make videos of, to be honest. But I've been planning this one since January. I thought this might make quite an interesting video. I did want to make the video in January, but I never got around to it. So I'm a little bit later, as we're in February now. But this is basically going to be gaming for me in 2016. These are basically games that I want to complete in 2016. Most of these games are games that's been like sitting around for ages. Games that I've got a genuine interest in, but I've never actually got around to playing through them. Mixture of PS1, PS2 and PS3 games. I'm probably not going to complete every single one of these, but I'm going to try and complete at least half of them, I would say. And I'm just going to tell you why I want to play through them and stuff. And also talk about, at the end of the video, I'll probably mention like a few games I'm planning on replaying, games I want to play through again in 2016, games that I've not played through for a while. But anyways, yeah, let's get to it. I'm just going to do it in any order. So you might see a PS1 game first and then a PS3 game, and it's going to be all over the place. It's going to be a real bumming scatter of games. But I'll start off with a big one. Well, 2016 finally be the year that I played through Silent Hill 2. Because I had this game when I was younger. I had this not too long after I got the PS3. And it scared all the crap out of me, I'm not going to lie. This game was really scary. And to be honest, I played it maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Test it, make sure it was working. And again, I thought it was really bloody creepy. It's just the atmosphere, the characters were a bit deranged. Every single character in the game just seems like a bloody lunatic. And yeah, to me it just seems like a really appealing game. And obviously never completed it when I was younger because I was too scared. I didn't really understand what to do. I was kind of stuck on the riddles and puzzles and that. I was quite crap at that, to be honest. So I'm hoping I can play through Silent Hill 2. I might need to use a walkthrough a few times, obviously with some of the puzzles. I don't know, maybe I'll work them out myself. Who knows, guys. But yeah, Silent Hill 2, really want to play for this game in 2016. Here it's it's a well-loved game. Between Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3, I think are the two, that are most liked. But yeah, Silent Hill 2, if I complete it and enjoy it, which I think I will. I think I'll enjoy it. Love horror games. Horror games are brilliant. And yeah, if I do enjoy it, I'll probably end up picking up Silent Hill 3 at some point on PS2. Rather than the HD collection, which I hear is quite bad. Next is 2 games on the PS2 from a certain series. Now I'm really looking forward to playing for these. I've been wanting to play for them again for a while, and I was a big fan of Ghouls and Ghosts back in the day on the Sega Mega Drive. That game was just absolutely phenomenal, and that's basically what these games are, but in 3D and stuff. And they seem really bloody good games. They're well liked. Is the Maximo games, Maximo and Maximo Army of Zin. Yeah, obviously made by Capcom, published by Capcom. Yeah, 2 really good games, guys, and like I say, I hear a lot of good things about them. Just hack and slash, platformers. Really good games. From what I've played them, they seem really bloody good. I've just not really gotten around to playing through them yet. But yeah, looking forward to really getting into the Maximo games. I don't know if they'll be difficult. Probably will, because Ghouls and Ghosts was quite challenging. So yeah, I think these could be quite tough, but I think I'm going to enjoy them. I really do. Next one's a big one for me because this was one of the first PS2 games I ever got. When I got my PS2, this was one of the games I got with it, and it is Sonic Heroes. And you might be wondering, I got this. This is my first PS2 game tied with 007 Agent and the Fire. Those were the first 2 games I ever got for the PS2. And you might wonder why I've not played for it. I have played for it, but I've played for it as Team Rose. They're the most annoying team in the game. I've completed it as them only because it was bloody easy. I thought Team Sonic I thought was really bloody challenging. And I want to play for it as Team Sonic because, it's Team Sonic. Who doesn't want to play for it as Team Sonic? I didn't get far Team Dart because that's actually quite hard. That's a hard mode. Team Chaotix are bloody annoying because you have to collect things and collecting things. I'm not a collector, to be honest. I'm a game collector, but as far as games go, it just really got on my nerves. But yeah, I want to play for it as Team Sonic, and hopefully, complete it. Because I thought it was quite tough. I thought it was a bit glitchy at times, you like fell through platforms. So yeah, I just wasn't a real big fan of like the whole team aspect. I'm not going to say I really disliked the game. I thought the game was pretty decent. But the whole team thing is just, I don't know, it's not that appealing. But yeah, Sonic Heroes guys, still looking forward to hopefully final playing through it as Team Sonic. I hope. Next one is disc only. And this is a big one for me. It's a really big one. And it is a PS1 game, it's this game right here. Digimon World 2003. Yeah, big one for me guys, I'm a huge Digimon fan. Digimon World for the PS1 was just absolutely fantastic. It's one of my favourite games of all time. I mean, it's probably in like my top 5 or something. Really bloody love Digimon World. And yeah, Digimon World 2003 is a completely different game. It's like an RPG, well, the first one was technically an RPG, but this is like more like a Final Fantasy kind of RPG. We like level up and stuff, and you have to like grind and stuff, collect items, you can get equipment and equip your Digimon with like equipment, so it's just like an RPG, like Final Fantasy. But obviously when I was younger I didn't have a clue, I never even thought about grinding, I'd never played like many RPGs, so I always like struggled my way through the game. I actually got quite far, but yeah, grinding, you really need to grind in RPGs, and this game's it's no different to be honest. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing through it, hopefully. I mean, it's a bit confusing, but I'm hoping I can, play through it without too many troubles, I hope. I've seen Let's Plays now of it. I watched Jay from the Game Busters UK, he did a Let's Play of it. Really, really good stuff, really enjoyed it, learned a lot about the game from his Let's Play. So I really need to play through it, see how I fare. Not too well probably, but we'll see. Next 3 games are PlayStation 3 games. They're all from the same series, so I'm just going to show them all at once. These are Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Origins. 3 Batman games, which I hear are really well liked games, the Arkham series. So yeah, I'd really want to play for these 3 games. Obviously I'll play for them in order. Asylum, then City, then Origins. I think, from what I've heard, I think it's these 2 are the most liked. Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I think this is still well liked, but I don't think this is as well liked as these 2. And obviously you've got the new game out now, Arkham Knight, which is dropping in price. I want to get that on the PS4 at some point, but it wouldn't make much sense getting it without playing for these at some point. So that's another reason why I really want to play for these games. And yeah, hopefully I really enjoy it. I mean, I've only played this one. I played it for like an hour, and it seemed really bloody good. Again, just making sure it was working, and it seemed like a really good game. It's like a, I don't know, action, fighting kind of game. In the Asylum, really good, location for a game. It's like these like teeth, they like chatter on the floor. It's quite bloody funny, these false teeth, or woman wind up teeth, or whatever the hell they were. They're really bloody funny, they always made me laugh. So yeah, looking forward to giving these games a shot. Hear nothing but, good things. Next we have 2 games from collections. But I want 2016 to be the year that I finally play through a Prince of Persia game. Not all 3 of them I don't think, but I do want to play through Sands of Time. Because I had that, again, not long after I got my PS2. And to be honest guys, I didn't really like it. I don't know, I just got really bored of it. I ended up trading it in, didn't like it. But yeah, I really want to, I've got this, collection now, and I really want to give them a shot, I mean, I'll probably get into them now, I'll probably enjoy them more. I mean, they're hack and slash, platforming kind of games, so I don't really know why I got really bored of it when I was younger. But yeah, I really want to play through Prince of Persia Sands of Time, and if I enjoy that, I might play one of these as well. Well, say one of these, but it'll be that one. I'll be playing them in order if I decide to play multiple, Prince of Persia games in 2016. But yeah, I want to play through Sands of Time, and there's a couple in the PS3 as well that I might get if I enjoy the series, even though I hear they're a bit mediocre. Again, another game from the collection, I'm going with Tomb Raider Anniversary, which was a game I had on the PS2. I got about halfway in the game or something, but for me the game was really confusing, yet it looked beautiful, it looked absolutely stunning on the PS2. When you see what the PS1 Tomb Raider is and then you play a PS2 Tomb Raider, it was just brilliant, Lara just looked, lifelike. I don't know how well it looked now, I've not played it in bloody years, but she just looked absolutely stunning. Those are some pretty damn good graphics for its time. just looked absolutely brilliant. But yeah, Tomb Raider Anniversary, I mean I played through Legend and I played through Underworld, so I kind of just want to complete the collection and say that I've completed the Anniversary as well. So yeah, and Tomb Raider Anniversary, hopefully I can play through it. Loved the T-Rex fight. T-Rex fight was brilliant, loved it. Another PS3 game that I've got here is a really popular game as well. But I couldn't get into the previous game, I really couldn't, and I decided I think I'll just give up with it, you know, for now anyway. I think I just might jump straight onto this one. I don't think you have to play them in order anyway, but this is Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Aye. Well, can I say Skyrim? It's supposed to be a really beautiful game, but again, not really, you know, I've not played it at all, to be honest. I put it on up to the main menu just to make sure this was working. But that's it, you know, I've never actually, you know, played it or seen much gameplay of it either. So yeah, this will be really blind for me. Like I say, I hope I can get into it, because I just couldn't get into Oblivion. But yeah, I'm looking at the back, it looks pretty damn awesome. This is what it is anyway, the Legendary Edition. So yeah, so there's that. I think this was like £5 of them, which is, I think is quite a good price for the Legendary Edition. But yeah, Skyrim, really want to get into Skyrim. I mean, it's quite similar to like Fallout in a way, you know, how you collect items and sell items and, you know, find better equipment and that. I really like those kind of games, you know, I love Fallout, for instance. Don't really know why I couldn't get into Oblivion. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably jump straight onto Skyrim. I had this planned for this video, but I've actually completed this one, believe it or not. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I always wanted to play through Vice City, because the only PS2 Grand Theft Auto game I played through was San Andreas. And now I've completed it, it's probably my favourite Grand Theft Auto. You know, I love the setting, you know, the 80s settings, it's absolutely phenomenal. Really bloody awesome stuff, you know, I mean, look at you see at the back there, there's beaches and sunsets, and, you know, for its time, it's just a beautiful game. I love the soundtrack's bloody phenomenal. And the characters as well, it's absolutely fantastic. The guy you play is Tommy Vercetti, really cool character, really likeable character as well. Probably my favourite, you know, main character in a Grand Theft Auto game. I would say him, then Michael from Grand Theft Auto 5, and then maybe Niko Bellic from Grand Theft Auto 4. That might be an interesting choice, but I really like Niko Bellic, you know, I mean, Grand Theft Auto 4, it wasn't one of the best of games, I mean, it was alright, but I thought Niko Bellic's character was really good. But yeah, I would definitely say Tommy Vercetti is probably my favourite. But yeah, that's Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I've already completed it, so yeah, great game guys, great game. The next game is Manhunt 2. I don't think this one's really supposed to be that great compared to Manhunt 1. Manhunt 1 was absolutely fantastic, bloody brutal. You know, I realise and I can understand why that game got banned, but he's stabbing people in the face with bloody glass and stuff. It was a bloody brutal game. But Manhunt 2, I think they toned it down quite a lot, and I just don't think the game's supposed to be that great. But you know, I'm still hoping to really enjoy it. From what I played of it, it seemed decent, and it didn't seem like, you know, fantastic. But you know, it did seem, you know, pretty decent, and it's quite an expensive game. Well, about £10 even. It's quite expensive, you know, for a PS2 game. But yeah, Manhunt 2, really looking forward to giving this a go. I think it takes place in like an asylum or something. So yeah, another game with a bloody asylum. But yeah, looking forward to playing this. You know, hopefully I can enjoy it as much as Manhunt 1, even though that's going to be, you know, it's a lot to ask, because Manhunt 1 was fantastic. Next game is a PS3 game. Who's going to see this one coming? This absolutely fantastic game, apparently. It's Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Yeah, this is supposed to be one of the best games of all time, apparently. But yeah, seriously guys, this game's supposed to be really bad, really glitchy, really buggy. I've not played it enough really to comment. I mean, it did seem a bit, you know, a little bit glitchy when I was playing it. But it didn't seem too bad, you know, I mean, that was just the start of the game, you know, the first level, whatever. So I can't really comment. But yes, Sonic 06, I really want to play for this game. I hear it's a long game as well, so that might be quite a drag if it's not that enjoyable. But I do want to play for it because it's Sonic, and you know, Sonic's awesome. I love Sonic, but this game might not be that great. From what I've heard, it's not great anyway. So, but you know, just despite all the negativity, I really want to play for it. See for myself what a legendary game it is. You know, so yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 06. That could be a drag, but hopefully I can do it. Right guys, the next PS3 game has been sitting on my shelf for bloody ages. I must have got this about, it was a part of a Christmas present from like 4 or 5 years ago, with our like bundle of games I got. I don't know why, but every time like I think of this game, every time I look at this game, I'm just like, ugh. And it's probably not a bad game. I hear it's a really, really good game actually. It dropped in price really quickly. I don't know, maybe it didn't sell well, but here it's like a really, really good game. And I don't know, just every time I look at it, even looking at it now, I'm just like, yeah. It's a Deus Ex Human Revolution. I know there's a new Deus Ex coming out in 2016. So yeah, I do want to play for Deus Ex Human Revolution. Like I say, it's been sitting around for ages, getting no love and attention. But yeah, Deus Ex, I do want to play for it. It does seem like a cool game. It's like, I don't know, some like stealthy action RPG or something. I think it does have like RPG elements. You think like hack things and stuff. That guy's coat, man, I want that coat. That coat's, or that suit, whatever the hell it is, it's bloody legendary. I don't know what it is with this game, but I just need to stick it on and just see for myself, you know. Just try and forget about all the negative thoughts in my head about this game. I'm sure it's probably a good game. It's just, I don't know. It's just not that. It just doesn't feel that appealing to me. I just don't know why. Right, the next one is a game I've been playing off and on for like months. And this is a strange one because part of me likes the game, but then part of me doesn't like the game. And going by how popular this game is, people are going to bloody hate me for saying part of me hates this game. And it is Final Fantasy VII. Oh, I can hear people shouting at me already. But yeah, guys, hear me out. I like the game because the characters are really, really cool. For instance, I love the characters. Character designs and that are really bloody cool. Dialogue and that for me is really, really cool. The gameplay, the combat system's absolutely fantastic. Love the combat system. I love the limit breakers. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Soundtrack, wow. Soundtrack is something, it's godlike. It's a godlike soundtrack, put it that way. Absolutely fantastic. Especially Sephiroth's theme, you know, the one-winged angel. Oh shit, epic. Epic as hell. Along with a lot of soundtracks in the game. Really bloody good stuff. The things I don't like about it is I just think it's really bloody confusing. A lot of times I don't really know what to do, or you know, where to go. For me it's just not really that clear. I've had to use a walkthrough quite a few times, just, you know, getting lost, you know, finishing a part of the game, and, you know, just not really knowing, you know, where to go next. And then as it turns out you have to go like miles away, and it's just like, how the hell are you supposed to know that? You know, without, you know, having a walkthrough. I don't know whether you're supposed to like search around for clues telling you where to go, but I mean, I think I put like 20 hours into it or something like that. I think I'm on, I think I'm on disc 2, I think. I'm not on disc 3, I don't think. So yeah, it must be disc 2. Certain something happened, but I'm not going to say it because it's a spoiler. But it's still quite a good game, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's just, for me it's just a bit confusing. But yeah, that's it. Final Fantasy VII. Next one I want to complete is Alien Resurrection for the PS1. Now, in PS1 I absolutely loved Alien Trilogy. I thought Alien Trilogy was just an absolutely fantastic game. I mean, I played it a lot when I was younger, so I'm always going to have a bit of nostalgia for that game. But then about us a couple of years ago, Alien Resurrection, and it's quite a creepy game actually from what I played of it. Yeah, it's kind of more jump scary. I mean, Alien Trilogy, I didn't think it was too scary. I mean, at times it did have a few, you know, creepy parts. But it was most just like throwing like loads and loads of enemies at you, kind of like Doom and stuff. This seems more like a survival horror kind of game. It's kind of like more like jump scary and stuff. But yeah, definitely looking forward to playing this. I think it could be quite a creepy game. I'm hoping anyway. But yeah, Alien Resurrection. I think it could be a good game. Right, okay, next one we have is another PS1 game. And that is Overboard. Am I going to complete this in 2016? Probably not. This game's quite bloody difficult. I mean, it's a good game, real good game. You basically just take control of a boat, and basically other boats try and like bomb you and stuff. Planes try and bomb you. And yeah, it just seems like a really bloody difficult game. Every time I've played it, I've never really got far into it. It's just quite a tricky game. Real good game actually, quite a unique game. And I would say definitely worth it, you know, if you're a game collector. I would definitely say check this one out. It's a really good game to have in my opinion. And yeah, hopefully I can play through it, but like I say, I'm not too like confident that I will, because it's bloody difficult. I just need to learn some strategies and stuff, have a bit of practice with it, and hopefully I can get through it. I should actually have showed you this after Final Fantasy VII, but I want to hopefully play through Final Fantasy 13. From what I've seen, this game's beautiful, really bloody beautiful game. And there's another one, isn't there? There's the 13-2 as well. Just like what it did with, you know, Final Fantasy X, and then they had X2. But yeah, from what I've seen, really bloody beautiful looking game, great cinematics, and hopefully a really, really good game. You know, I think a few people are mixed about this. From what I've heard, it does usually get, you know, good ratings. Next we have Alice Madness Returns, which is like Alice in Wonderland but with a twist. Again, it's one of those quite rare games. It's considered, a lot of people do consider it like a hidden gem. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this a shot. I don't really know much about it. I think it's like some platforming kind of game. But it looks quite sinister. Looks pretty damn cool actually. Just one of those like, you know, unique kind of games. So yeah, looking forward to hopefully playing through that at some point. Next one we have this is the last PS1 game. And it is a Ninja Shadow of Darkness. Now I remember playing like the demo of it when I was younger and really enjoyed it. It wasn't until maybe about 2 years ago I got the full game. And sadly still not playing through it. I've still not played through it. I mean, I got it and I played like the first level just to make sure it's working and stuff. But I never went back to it. But it seems like a really good game. You play as a ninja, and there's like giant like crabs and that try and kill you, and like other monsters of dragons, and like it's like a fighting game as well. You have to like fight these guys with axes and that. A pretty damn cool game. You know, I mean, for its time, it's like visual wise, it's actually pretty cool. Graphical wise, not too bad for a PS1 game from what I can remember. But yeah, Shadow of Darkness, looking forward to playing that. I think like the jumping controls were a bit like awkward at times, but apart from that, it was still like a really fun game. Right, the last PS2 game that I want to complete, hopefully in 2016, is Obscure. Obscure. I like something like that, it's pretty cool. But yeah, Obscure, it's like a survival horror game, takes place in a school. And it's just one of those games you don't really hear people talking about. There's actually a second one as well, which I'm actually quite surprised about. I didn't think this one would have sold as well to, you know, to get a sequel. But yeah, I'm hoping that Obscure can be a hidden gem. And yeah, hopefully it can be quite creepy. We'll see. And the last game is another game I've just had for bloody ages. Again, it's just one of those games that I hear and I don't know, I just don't really think it sounds that appealing. But I hear that a lot of people like it. A lot of people again consider this game like a hidden gem. And it is Alpha Protocol, the espionage RPG. I mean, I remember playing it when I first got it. I played it for like, I don't know, 40 minutes or something. And it seemed decent. But obviously something went wrong for me not to go back and play it. Obviously I didn't enjoy it that much. But I hear like there's a lot of like different things you can do. And basically what like options you choose basically influences the story. But yeah, it just, I don't know, every time I hear it, it just doesn't really sound that appealing. I mean, it's probably a good game. But yeah, I'm just not really got round to playing it. Hopefully I can get round to playing it. But yeah, Alpha Protocol, espionage RPG. So anyway guys, that is it. That is the games that I want to play through in 2016. Like I say, I'm not going to play through all of them. You know, it's just kind of like a little bit of a guide basically. I mean, if I played through like half those games, I'd be lucky. You know, because like I say, there's a lot of games. I just picked a whole ton of games that I've not completed and, you know, that I'm interested in. I mean, there's a lot of other games I could have put in this list as well, but I didn't bother. Just because the video would have went on for bloody ages. But yeah guys, that is the games that hopefully I can, you know, play through in 2016, or at least half of them I can play through in 2016. So anyway guys, yeah, thanks for watching guys, hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll catch you all later. See you guys, thanks for watching.